Tony, Bamboni.
George.
Oh ja.
Heb ik al nog geen.
Die in de Nederlander.
Is dat dan? Zal ik een welkom woord doen of gelijk beginnen?
Dat kan bepaald. Misschien wel iets anders.
The mat is just long enough for everybody. And maybe you've noticed that it's warm today. Well, it will be much warmer than now. They say 28 degrees or something. But don't worry, just drink enough. Don't make yourself too tired, and I can also change what we do during the seminar. So no worries about it. Good to see you all. Nice. Dojos from Holland, other dojos. Manchester dojo is here almost completely. Italy is represented. Yes.
Germany.
Germany is somewhere here also, yes. Our friend from another style. You love the key, so that's good. You do that too. I said it also in the invitation that I want to try to go through the things that Sensei was teaching in Japan. And in Italy he repeated it a bit, and you already saw it transform and evolve a little bit, so it was good. And let's try to, maybe most of the people already heard it and practiced it, especially in this dojo and from England, because she also went to Japan, and you also were in Japan, so we know it, we practice it quite a bit. For the ones who know it not so well, I will explain it again. But let's try to get it more in our body this weekend. And it's limited what we can do in a weekend, because it takes a lot of practice to change the way of moving. But that's also the challenge in Aikido, I think, to change ourselves and change our way of moving. So I think it's possible, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah, for the rest, of course it's quite a big group, but it's smaller than the other seminars, so we have a little bit more possibility to be more interactive. So if you notice something, you want to ask something, please do it. Just if it's all the time, then I will stop it. But just ask or share if you remember something from Japan or whatever comes up. Just try to be interactive to get the most out of it. And then we enjoy this a lot in the spirit of what Sensei is teaching us and our Sensei. Yeah, shall we first sit down with our eyes closed? bit with these principles. So before we start to do the beginning exercises, who doesn't know the 9 tandem? It's like an exam. You didn't know it. Maybe you heard about the 9 tandem, the 9 points. Most of you do, but to repeat it, you cannot see it. Come on, a bit closer. We have the 3 tandem. The census at tandem is about 15 centimeters, so it's not like a super small ball or something. So it's like the head, the chest, and the navel. It's a skate tandem. Before we said below the navel, tandem is here with the navel in the middle. So these 3 are the big tandem, Jo tandem, Shu tandem, and Kei tandem. Then there's a perineum, below is a tandem, between the knees, and then the armpits and the elbow. So these are the 9 tandem. We will work with those to improve the way of moving. Like before we had only a center and then there's 3 and now it's more complete system and it really helps you in all your movements. I remember when I was more in the beginning of doing Aikido, I was really copying everything that the sensei was teaching. And really copying that, get it in my system, and then I was happy that I could do that. And then later, if I had a question about something, I wanted to know from sensei, how does this go? How does that go? And then I copy that, and it's a good start. But now I realize, and I see it happen with my students, they're doing the same thing. Sometimes I wonder, like, why are you copying this? It's a principle, so just play with it and research it yourself. So don't copy the teacher, but use this principle. And if you use the principle, you can use it always. And we heard that already in the beginning. I remember, I know it from way back, you said the same thing, these principles, we use the principles. But still, I see and I remember for myself, you copy what the teacher is doing, right? So that's okay, but try to get rid of that this weekend. Just play with it, make mistakes and find out how it goes. And if you say something, oh, it's tandem ball moving like this, and then I say, well, at this point it goes like that, and you oh, I'm wrong, I have to copy sensei. But just figure out why is that. Feel it in your body. Why is it working? Why is it not working? So just keep that in the back of your mind. So these are the 9 tandem. And another important thing is the line from the big toe, the ball of the foot to the heel, and then the inside of the leg until the perineum, inside leg, and then heel. The ball of the foot and the big toe. So really on the inside. We will work with that also a lot. It's actually very stable. If we start with this one, if you stand up, I try to record the seminar. We have 2 viewers from other countries. They always say, "Oh, I like the back of Nico," or someone who's standing up the camera, in front of the camera. But it's about this seminar, not about YouTube. But it's the modern time. Let's try to get a good image. So you have your center line, and your center line goes here to the middle in between your feet. So you can move your center line to the line of your big toe, the ball of your foot, and the heel. If you put your center line there, now you feel already it's close to losing balance, but it's still balanced, but you're close to it. If you go a little bit further over the line, feel what's happening. Yeah, just take your time. And sometimes I see people go, oh, but that's too much, don't do it. Just feel inside, the center line, you move to the line of the big toe and the heel. It's still stable, but it's too far. But if you go over it, you start falling. And this happens a lot in your Aikido. Because it's fast, you can hide it, but this happens a lot. And if your hook is continuously attacking you, so giving you energy, that energy will push you off balance. Kom maar bij, Yes. Kijk eens aan. Hallo.
Ik ben echt een beginner.
Mag je schoenen daar zetten? Yes. Yes, so when you go fast, you out of balance, you're falling, even when attacking. I see many times, yesterday we were practicing, right, on the face combat. With attacking, you already fall to the front. You fall over the line and you're out of balance. You can feel that if you go to the front and you move to the point of the ball of your foot. You're still in balance, you have some kind of balance, it's too far already, but you're still balanced. But if you go over it, you start to feel you're unbalanced, right? So if you go to the heel with this line, heel, you're still okay, it's too far, but it's okay, you can stand. But if you go over this line, you start to feel unbalanced, exactly. It's not like we have to stay on this island, otherwise I fall, right? Because if you go over the line, just very simple, just let your foot step and just step to the side. You go to the front over the line, just step very softly. You go to the back over the line of the heel, very easy to step. So if you go over it, just normal steps, right? Don't fall. Okay, so we go back to the this inside. I'll draw it here with the foot. So I set the heel and I have the ball of the foot in the heel. So this is the area where we can move our center line. But since I said it's not good to go to the outside of this line, just divide this in 3 parts and stay in this middle part. This is where we are really stable. Right? It is familiar, you've heard it before, it's correct. So if your feet are like this, it's in the middle third, that's where you move. And when you start to do that, to the front and the back, then you notice, this is where I'm really stable. Right? So this is your space where you can move. Just feel it, really get this experience. I'm stable, this is where I can move. It looks maybe like you're not moving that much, but if you do, for example, this movement, you only stay here. And what happens a lot? You go outside the middle third. It's really funny if I just have a small push, then you fall over. Or you know that maybe, I'm not so stable when I do this, because you move too far. Just try it, for example, with one hand in front, kata. Stay in the middle third.
Gewoon doen.
Very stable. And try to do your normal way, try to activate the path in your brain that you don't normally use. So when you do this exercise, how does it go? Who moves outside of the middle third? Nobody sees it, only YouTube, so it doesn't matter. It's good to see it for yourself, that you see what you're doing. For example, Sayokata. You go to the side. What is your normal way of moving? And again, the question: who is moving with the center line outside the middle third? One person was honest, so I noticed it. Stay inside the middle third. There's lots of space to move yourself there. Get used to it, you really don't want to go out of it. You really don't want to lose balance, because it's such a good feeling. Okay. So for example, if we were doing this yesterday, if you're here, you offer your shoulder, I do katadori. So I take some distance to reach it, so I step forward and I try to get it, and you step back. Shall I now, I think, I cannot make it. Shall I just extend myself to try to reach it? Is that a good idea? It's logical, the answer now, and now you think, no, of course not. But what are you doing normally? maybe you don't recognize, most do because I see you move, but you want to reach for it. But the point, when you opposite, this is my point what I want to catch. If he moves it away, then I missed, it's okay. But I'm not trying, because if he stays, I can get this easily. I can grab it and I can do something. This is the attack. It's not only like I do my hand like this and then wait until he does some technique. It's not kategori. Kategori is I grab him, then do something. Since it's very clear about it, right? That's the attack. But if you go away, I miss and I try to reach, it's no use. I'm not going to sacrifice my balance. And just to give you an example, and yesterday we were playing with it. So if I do it and you move away, I'm stable and I can go again. But if I'm unstable, I have to correct myself and then I can go again. You see how much time that takes? From here to come back again and then to launch again. It was good experience yesterday. I think so. Just to see, there's many practical applications of that. You see something. Okay, so that's one thing. If you do the beginning exercises, use this middle third where you move. And now, Joop's going home. Bye bye.
Bit more room.
He needs space. Watch out for him. So now we go to the inside line of the leg. Here, really feel the inside of your leg. And when you go there, push in this line. Naturally you will stay in the middle third, but don't think about it too much. Just push into that line. Other side, push into that line. That's how far you can move. Only until the pressure is here on the line of the big toe to the heel and the inside of your leg. That's how far you can move. It's really stable. But what happens a lot, you move over this line, right? Like you were just doing. Just feel how it feels. It's weak. We will test it in a minute. Yeah. Same when you step forward, for example, you do this exercise forward. Try to feel what you're doing with this line and the weight on your foot. So the normal way you do this is what you're used to, and feel how you land on the foot. Try it 3 times. What are the experiences when you land on the front foot? Where is the weight coming? Your natural way of moving? What is this?
Forwards. Edging forwards.
Awesome. Dropping forward. More options.
Front of your foot, more.
And what
Ball
part
of
of the
the
foot?
You don't think about it, it's the ball of your foot.
The whole part
Yeah.
here. Okay, it's an option.
The back foot can come off the side when you're putting that. You go too far forwards, it
Oh yeah,
flips.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also great to fall over, yeah. Well, what you do is you land on the line of the heel, the ball of the foot and the big toe. That's where you put the pressure. That's on that line, that's where you land. And you're always stable. Always use this line, the inside line and the inside of your leg, the heel, the ball of the foot and the big toe. That's where the force goes. Point your foot in the direction where you're going. Some people go a little bit like this. This is breaking your balance also. Your knee is going forward and your foot is there. Or you even rotate this way, that's not good, so straight. That's where you're going. when it's new for you, just try it, just play with it, no worries, really.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference when you're landing on the line of your foot and the inside of your leg? Nobody, oh yeah, both nice. So hopefully you feel that's really stable, and if you miss it, just stay aware of it until you change yourself from the inside there. And now I was looking at this movement. A lot of people went over the middle third. Then this happens, for example, like this goes up, or like you say, you fly back home. So don't do it, just use the middle third home. To do it correctly, bounce back. Here and you bounce back, so you're stable again. And bounce back. Bounce on that line on the inside leg. Don't stop at the end, but bounce back. More, bounce back. More, bounce back.
Gewoon danken een beetje. Denk aan dansen.
Okay. You start to notice a little change in your body, in the way you move. That's good. Why do you bounce back? Why do you think bouncing back is important instead of standing like this? Not everybody at the same time. Yeah.
When you start back to center,
Yeah. Just go back to center.
move away from your organ and like trying to get you.
Yeah.
Isn't it also a logical gevolg?
So
Because you would land on that line, you just normally bounce back if you don't hold it.
you spiral and you spiral back. That's natural way. Like you spiral and you spiral back, so you're in a neutral position. Yeah. Also practically, why are you standing here? Why are you going over? Because you want to push someone else most of the time. But if that person is a good uke and really understands the art of ukemi, and he gives you energy all the way, you will go with him. You only move yourself. The other one is connecting to your universe, to you, but you move your universe. So that's the only thing. Because he's connected, he will have some result. But I'm not throwing him because then I'm not using my universe. I'm just, you attack me and I attack back. Who's the best attacker, then you may win. It's not Aikido, it's more like a sport thing, like a fighting thing. So for example, if you hold me with Shirodori, and I think about moving him, I want to move him forward, and he holds me. I go forward, and he holds me. Now I start to fall. If you go that way and you take me with you, then I'm falling. Because I'm thinking about, oh, you have to go this way. So I'm going that way. So I'm just using myself. I use the inside line, I use the middle third, and I move my own universe, but he's now connecting to me. So yeah, if he connects to me, it's connected to my universe and it will have some effect. But that's not up to me. The only thing I feel this connection. In Rokyu, like Peter Kelly was teaching last time. Just accept this energy, and it comes in, and then I use my universe. I'm not thinking about moving him, I'm just doing all these principles inside. And then he says, ugh. That's a sound that's very common. And it goes well. Because of what does it mean? Compared to like the first one and now doing this, what did you feel?
It's like a shockwave through my body. So like I'm right here, but it's moving. There's something moving. There's movement, and I flip over. So there's a shock going through my body. So
Shock or wave.
shock wave.
I create a wave. And that weight has a result on you because you connect to me. And it's really different from I'm pushing you, push you away, or I just move myself. See, I do the same thing now. Yeah, I just wish we could just took and everybody can do it, and then we just play with all the techniques like that. But it takes some time and understanding. So yeah, because it's so much fun. Okay, so you have a little bit more clarity about this moving now, right? And your brain is already filling up, right? So I have to watch out that I don't fill it up too much, but I will do a little bit more. Because Sensei was working really with tandemballs and moving tandemballs. And we will do it with an exercise together with a test. But first to understand it, it's like your tandemball is here in the navel, the 15 centimeter tandemball. And then you can move it to one side. That means you tilt your hip a little bit. So this moves to this side. And it means this line from the big toe, the heel, the inside leg, it's loaded. You feel something happened here because I tilt my hip. There's some pressure on that side, right? And now you roll the tandemball to the other side. And then you feel on the other side the leg and the inside of the leg, the big toe side. Mainly the heel is really filled with weight. So you roll it to the other side. Don't twist your body, just roll. Be careful that you don't go too much to the side, because then you feel it's not the line of my big toe anymore, it starts to go to the other toes. So you lose balance. If I test you, you lose balance. So it's a small movement. In the beginning, oh yeah, we roll tandem, we go like this and this. It's way too much. It's really small movement. This is what you need this weekend, this feeling. After that you let it go. It's only this weekend. It's only in the dojo we do Aikido. Outside is just for it, don't do it. I'm kidding. This feeling. So now, when you move to this side, your body moves to the other side. So whenever I'm pushing forward, my tandemball rolls back. Normally you push forward and your tandemball rolls forward, so you're unbalanced. If I push forward, my tandemball rolls back. So with this exercise, as you do your arms like this, don't twist your body, only your arms go to one side, is for this upper part, you know. Just move your elbow back. Don't rotate your shoulder or whatever, just stay straight, only your arm. So and when you now go to the right, you roll your tandemball to the left, to the inside leg, the heel, other side, roll it to the other side. We had to do this exercise every day in Japan, and since it was with this timer, great. Just try it 5 minutes every day. Training, just get used to this movement. Coordination. You move to the left, the ball moves to the right. Should be balanced. One part goes out, and one goes in. Already painful, these huge exercises to find it. You start to feel it. You show with your hand who starts to feel it. Who is thinking about it a lot? Just let it go. If you have a question, if it's not clear, you can ask, but otherwise just do it. And if it's not completely clear, just use what you know and just do it. It's about feeling.
You move your hip more, is there a focus on your hips or not so much?
Only this rotation, but no turning, no twisting, only rolling a little bit there. So maybe you can see when I move this side, this rolls a little bit to this side, to this inside leg.
And your hips go a little bit down this side. Is that
Yeah.
not-
Yeah. You feel it, it's like the heel is getting heavier. When I go this side, this heel is really heavy in the ground. This heel is really heavy in the ground. And where the heel is heavy in the ground, the other foot, the power is more on the ball of the foot. And stay on the inside of the line. This triangle is really important. Don't lose it. And if you go to one side, don't lose the other side. Just keep this inside line. Now you're still lucky you don't have someone who tests you, so you can really use all your awareness for experiencing it. But you will be tested soon, so hopefully you build enough feeling at this moment. Okay, so you do it. If you're standing with your face this direction and you do this movement, you go to one side and then go to the other side. You can stop for a moment. Almost would you try to save this part, so keep it all connected. This relaxes completely. Maybe you could see it. This part from here was tilting, right? Did you see it? So that means the triangle here is not stable. You're not leaning here completely. So just relax this. This is all connected, so this doesn't move. So if you do it again, just really feel the inside leg. And it transfers from one side to the other one. Yes. And stop. Yeah, you see complete difference now, right? He keeps his Shimbashira. Well, Shimbashira was broken. But it's purely because his weight is on the inside. That's why he's so stable. He doesn't do anything here. Just relax. You have no feeling in the upper body. Just this is stable, your legs. Yeah? So you can do it again if you stop. So now he's on this side with his thumb and ball, so how does it feel? From the side. Yeah. So help each other to improve it.
Maar ik heb wel gisteren begonnen. Ja.
Dan moet ik ook mee.
Try not to turn for this one. Stop If you visualize the ball comes from here to there, or a little bit down, it should be alright. Then it goes. Yeah, a little bit. Just like so your imagination is a little bit slowly there.
Maar je kan het ook doen hoor. Dus moet ik het even doen. Ik heb het trainen 3 dagen.
Ja, exactly. It's connection. Yeah, nice to drink. Think about it in
Your body knew it's gone too fast.
Can you feel it? Just increase it. So I felt a little bit, I feel you were pushing, and then my head gets a little bit. Normally you can just keep it next and you just feel okay, your brain goes like and you follow, you relax, you can keep it going down. Yeah, you feel it anyways. No, you should not resist. Yeah, but anyway, I feel different. Then imagine that it will go down more. Probably there's always like a little bit of resistance. To keep it centered. Same with from your usually not so much use the hips. think it's more. We try to loosen it. We get more space with the movement. Years ago. Not so fast. Life intention. Like the triangle. So you also also activate this. Activate big. You are aware of both your legs. Just a little bit more.
Waiting for that leg to go with you.
Okay, yes. You can still stand up because we, what I say, try to do it right away, so it's easy when you stand up. First of all, how did it go? I had some questions, so that's really great. I get some insight into what you experienced. Paul's waking up. Morning.
I have a quick question from, sorry.
Go on,
yes.
About when the line of the tandem ball, the side this tandem ball is on, how much awareness you keep of the other line so that you don't want to lose connection with that.
There's something I want to explain. That's a good thing here. What was the answer? Then I don't have to figure it out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I said that the awareness needs to be of both lines, even though the main awareness is on the side of the tandem ball through the heel. You need the other side with the ball of the foot, because obviously you might be moving and that's going to transfer very quickly. So you need that awareness.
Yeah.
Of both.
You said main awareness. My full awareness is on the triangle, like this whole feeling here. It's always there on both. Okay. And I was just thinking about it because it's a good point. I was doing this exercise and then I noticed if you use this tandem ball between the knees, you can imagine like you're holding a ball in between it, like super light ball, like for a beach, like you blow it up. And don't push it in, but just really lightly so it stays there. Now it's active. You can feel now. It's really small. It's only intention mainly. It's like maybe fascia movement, no muscle movement. Push your muscles a little bit. It's really bad feeling. If I test you now, you break your balance. So really soft feeling. You hold this, and now you do this exercise. But hold the ball in between the knees. Now it's active both. This is the answer to your question. You feel it's really, or Johan's question. Johan is always in stealth mode.
Exploration.
Oh, yeah, also that exploration. So if you keep this tandem active, then naturally you feel the both lines all the time. That's why I like this 9 tandem bar. It's like a complete system. You can feel it. It's Some are thinking,
Not wishing.
try to feel it, do it. You know enough already, yeah. You know enough. So feel it. Some people I see still move like this. It's too much. You will lose balance if this is happening. It's almost nothing happens with your center line, which is dropping inside, 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 inside. Man, we should do this the whole weekend. Really, this is great. And then we do one technique at the end, and you'll be really surprised with the way you move. I'm not kidding in a way. So, but probably it's too boring for your brain, but your body will really enjoy this. Right? So Sensei was working on this all the time, like every time he's saying this and that about it. And during the beginning exercises, I noticed every day when we do the training, it starts to happen. So hopefully this was enough, like half an hour doing this exercise. Now we do the kata and the beginning exercises and see what happens. So for example, one tip, when you do the first one, what will happen? You move to this side. So what happens with the tandembo? Exactly, it's so easy to understand that. So try it for yourself a few times. Can you imagine if you're tested now? You're really stable, your legs are so stable, it's like nothing will move you. And if you let it go, this whole leg and all these principles, and do it again, hopefully nobody pushes you against your leg or your hip now. Because I'll push you over. Right? If I attack you, you have no base, no solid base. Yeah, so try to discover it through the beginning exercises. And when you make mistakes now, because you used to move in a certain way, I have the same thing. All of a sudden you don't know exactly how to move, then it's really going well. Because your brain is figuring out new things, but if you just repeat what you're doing, it's okay, but try this new stuff out. So here we go. Ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sits, hach, ich, niet, sam, si, rock, sits, hach, niet, sam, si, go, rock, sich, hach, ich, ni, sam, shi, ho, rock, sich, hach, ni, sam, shi, ho, rock, sich, hach, ich, ni, sam, shi, ho, rock, sich, hach, ni, sam, shi, ho, rock, sich, hach. It's just funny because I'm also playing with it just like you. We are moving what side? What side of your body is moving now? Left side, huh? So where's the tandem ball?
Right.
You try it. You tilt it a little bit. Completely different feeling. See, now you're in balance. You're balanced. You do something here, so here it's as a foundation. But if you go back to your normal way, hopefully nobody pushes against your side now. Right? That's right. Please don't become overly focused, but I just want to give an example. You get your own insights also already. Those up. Goes down. Ich, nee, sam, she, go, 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 ich, nee, sam, she, go. I try to stop with it, but do you feel the line on the inside of your leg? The big toe, heel and inside? It's really different feeling because what do you do normally most of the time when you go to one side? Just feel? Well, at least me, it was not really on the inside. So now I'm playing with this for some time to get this feeling. It's so different when I feel the inside line of my leg. Of course also this inside, with my big toe. It's much more stable. when I let it go, feel the difference? It's the same when we were standing, it's the same feeling, like you just over the line of your big toe. And you lose. Shall we do it one more time? Ich, nee, some, she, go. 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 Your left knee up and down. And the right. Both. Okay. Ich, nee, some, she, go. Ich, nee, some, she, go. Ich, nee, some, she, go. Okay. Look out behind you when you fall over. H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, she. Did anybody notice a difference with this last movement?
Yeah.
What?
I try to keep the middle here. Standing up, can you feel more easily?
He's doing this also.
Yeah.
People don't see. Yeah.
Because it keep connected the two legs.
Exactly. I felt because we activate this line so much when I stand up. Of course, we know like first is the heel, then the ball of the foot, then the big toe. Right? When we stand up, there's the old teaching of Sensei. But I feel really this is so active, so it's way easier to get up on this line. Naturally, this inside line is really active. So that was really what I noticed. Similar to what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Explain the feeling by movement is better. Okay, so we go to this one. H, nee, some, she, H, nee, some, she, H, nee, some, she, go, rock, sich, hach, H, nee, some, she, ich, nee, sam, shi, ich, nee, sam, shi, go, lok, sich, ach, ich, nee, sam, shi, ich, nee, sam, shi, ich, nee, sam, shi, go, lok, sich, ach, ich, nee, sam, shi, ich, nee, sam, shi, ich, nee, sam, shi, go, lok, sich, ach. Nice. We have the second session, the kata, or we just started the kata, and a few more are coming. But we're doing so well, so let's introduce some more tandem balls in the game. Start play. So we have this one now. We have the lines. Your knee is also then active. These three are also active, but these four are going to look now. Because we do a lot of movement now with the hand, with the arm. So, for example, if you raise your arms like this, yeah, good. Exactly. But now relax your armpit and relax your elbow. Relax your armpit, relax your elbow. More, just relax it, let it hang. Let gravity just happen. Who felt he was standing a little bit like this and then he dropped down? Who had that feeling? I should do an exercise with this and who feels it? Everybody. But more people, right? This happens all the time. And especially maybe you went up, who felt the triangle in his legs, like this tandem ball in the inside line? Jonathan, of course, but the rest maybe not so much, because oh, my arms have to go up here. For example, I do showman, yes, gone from here. I'm just only, right? Yeah, I'm here at this base, always on this base. The legs are giving the power, the upper body is really relaxed. Right? So when you go up, hit this triangle, and from there, just very softly, very relaxed it comes up. Not like this. Just keep it straight to this. And relax the armpit, relax the elbow. Turn your elbow a little bit up. A little bit, feel what happens. What happens in my shoulder. Right? I can even feel my muscle in my head activated. Right? Doesn't matter what you do, just feel whatever happens. When your armpit is not so relaxed, so you pull up, different feeling. All of a sudden you have to carry a lot of weight here in your shoulder blade and this muscle. Right? And if you relax the armpit, it's gone. You don't have this tension anymore. You relax your elbow, it's gone. It's really the structure is carrying it. Right? So always, and since it talks a lot about 90 degrees, this falls down 90 degrees, this falls down 90 degrees, always. Right? So if you go up, it just drops down 90 degrees straight to the ground, just like gravity. So whenever you start to move your arms, not like this. Maybe this exercise has already happened, but with this, you just relax the arm, pit and the elbow. Try it, for example, with this, and you go up to do this movement. Now you got this tandem ball, right? Yeah, great. But relax the armpit, relax the elbow. What a difference, huh? It's a small thing, but it's a huge difference. Here, you're lifting it up, so relax the armpit, relax the elbow. Now you're really stable. For example, Ikkyo Kata, do it for yourself. try your normal way, like the part in your brain that's really huge, like a highway. Activate that like your normal way. How does it feel? And if you have that impression, then change it to like this relaxation of the fourth thumb and ball in the armpits and the elbows. With a solid structure in the legs. And get used to this feeling, create this new highway in your brain. Fingertips go up, just vertically. Fingertips go up, key goes up. Not like this, not like this. Okay, honestly, but also maybe how much you can be aware of yourself. What did you notice? What principle was not completely correct when you moved? So anything, because you shared and you learned. So what did you notice? Which principle? For example, middle, third, inside line, dropping this thundering balls, whatever. What did you notice?
Inside line, disappear.
In the legs. Can you show me what did you do? And so if you change it, if you bring in the principle now of the inside line, yes. More, it's good feedback. We're just a small group. We're not what.
Again, with the inside line, just keeping there. If you're swinging about one time the ball, pushing up through the other, keeping the inside line, it puts any sort of engagement muscle there and moves it away from there. So it's very interesting. If you try to lift up, it feels like that is the muscle that's pulling up. Whereas you push through there, it feels more on the inside and less the outer body muscle doing the work.
So now you have, if I understand correctly, because the bad thing is I will react to what you say.
Yeah.
If you don't want to just say shut up, I just do what I want. But so if I understand correctly, you use here also an inside line.
Yeah.
So you transfer the leg principle to the arm.
Yeah. And the pressure comes up through from the elbow tendon rather than the outer muscle rotating around.
If you feel, is it the bicep moving then or the tricep?
Well, I found a move from the tricep into the bicep.
Yeah, exactly. But the bicep is now leading, right? So that's wrong. It's an option, but Sensei's explanation, because you cannot transfer this principle from the leg on the inside to here because it's now the outside. It's the pinch and the tricep that connects to the inside here. So if you want to use that line, but the rest just don't listen because you are so much right in your brain. Just feel the outside line, the tricep and the pinch. And then, I'm sorry, keep those up. It's the line there. Tricep to the pinch.
Shoulder blade.
Little finger. Pink is not an English word, right? It is. Oh yeah, pinky.
Pink is an American word.
Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. I missed that for sure.
No.
Otherwise, I just say Dutch words with an English sound.
That works as well.
In Germany, we can do that quite well, right? In Germany, we just say Dutch and German sound. Yeah. But don't listen to everything I say, please. Yeah, so if you do that, if you use the pink line and the tricep, it can be really relaxed in the armpit and the elbow. So thank you for sharing, so now we can come up.
had a general feeling that I wasn't using my muscles, but my core was moving.
Yeah, sounds good.
It felt relaxed.
Yeah. So your core was just moving.
Yeah.
How far was it moving? In the middle third, or was it?
Just middle third, yeah. Between the 2 feet.
It's a very good feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
2 words that Dave mentioned actually, the contrast between pulling yourself or a feeling of pushing, and that feeling of pushing, it felt like it came more from the floor.
Yeah. Exactly. It's building up from the floor
Yeah.
up through you. Yeah, exactly.
That feeling intensified through what we were looking at.
Great.
So that feeling of pushing that feeling
Exactly.
rather than pulling yourself into position.
Yeah, exactly. Good feeling, yeah. If you really notice well, it's like a spiral, but I tried not to touch it too much this weekend. But it is spiraling up from the ground and then it's spiraling down. Yeah, exactly. Great, great feeling. Oh, Paul, sorry. Okay.
After Japan and Italy, I asked my sister to push me from the side.
Okay.
While I was trying to practice the principles. And it emphasised the difference between a push and a test, because she just came in and pushed me, lifted me up, lifted my centre up and off. So I was moving, there was no way I could just stand there. At first I was a little bit miffed and disappointed in myself.
Japan, I trained 2 weeks.
yeah, it's all
good experience.
What wasted money?
Yeah.
Being pushed around by your sister.
Just blame her. It was the correct test. Yeah.
Pushed over by
But then what happened?
So I just went away and had a little think and remembered from all the years of training before Japan that's not a test, and the reason we test like we do is that under normal, if that push did come in like it did, we wouldn't normally just stand there, and anyway we would be moving with these principles in our body and then blending, harmonising, connecting. This is just like the bedrock of what we put into our movement, and not just standing here.
In a way, you're right. It's not static, but if it's really solid, then she can push this way, this way, this way, or whatever. It doesn't matter, because you're just the universe. She's moving the universe. But I agree with you totally. When someone's really pushing me, I will not be stubborn and standing like this in my principles, because someone's really ringing my bell. So I better open the door and do something with it. If he's really pushing, hey, what you're doing? You push differently. Whatever.
I've had 3 beers as well.
Let's try that tonight then. Yeah, but it should be solid, so it doesn't matter if they push up. It's like before with the key test. This was the more difficult one in the end, but it doesn't matter. It should not destabilize you. If you're really solid in your principles, it doesn't matter. Next time with your sister, I'm ready now.
Try again.
Yeah. Good. Thank you so much.
Can I ask about the arms? Because I found that since these new kind of balls were discovered or instruments or whatever, I can do the armpit one. I think sometimes I was doing that a little bit anyway with my own practice, but the elbows, I find that if you cut it, sometimes I still end up with my elbows out. I'm guessing that means that they're probably not dropped. And should it be a little bit more L-shaped?
Yeah. Well, if I hold my arm like this and it just drops my elbow where it wants to sink down to, this is 90 degrees, because gravity will take it down. This is the feeling. Sometimes I do with someone else, but now this is the fastest way to do it yourself. Then I hold the other one's arm, and then you see often it's like this.
Yeah.
It's a totally relaxed and hanging mind, and they go like this, and this is the feeling.
Yeah.
With everything you do, it's just the same feeling. So yeah, just when it's not 90 degrees, you know it should be 90 degrees. Good. So now we have some exercise you can discover some more with this. We start with Funako Pikata. Here we go. H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, shake, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, some, shake,
H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, 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 H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, H, nee, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, H, nee, sam, she, ro, rock, sitch, hatch.
Good. Yes. Yes. Finally we're moving. Finally we started. With all these things in the beginning. But I think you get the point. And hopefully you had some experience now with, I don't know how many exercises we did, maybe 40 or something. You had the opportunity to practice all these things. So that is more important than repeating what you're used to. And as I'm doing it, more things come to mind, and I will slowly also bring it up during the coming hours. But I'm curious, and I like this interactive way, like you're sharing and you're asking, because for example, this year we went to Japan, we went to Italy, and now I have a seminar here. The Danish said, well, we already went to Japan and Italy, we got a lot, so we want to come, but we have so much, we are practicing it now. And I'm really happy to hear those things, because it's not about me that you come here and that you copy me. I just try to pass it through, things from O Sensei to Sensei. And hopefully you have all your own dojos, you can use it in your own dojo. That's most important to me. So at one point you say, well, I know it now and I'm really practicing, and that's enough for me, right? Of course I try to stay connected to Sensei and get updates, but I realize more and more there's so much we have, and if you can, first we understand it, and hopefully now, we've been doing it for quite a time, most of you, and especially the seniors in the dojo, and you're really clear. It's not like fake things or like this and that or maybe this or maybe that. It's really clear this is what it is, so we can focus on it completely and then get it in our system. And then you, at one point, you find out, with your own way of seeing it and your own way how it comes through you, which is also unique, which is great. I like it. Don't be a copy of someone else. It's really hard for us to copy a Japanese person with our European body, for example, or with our European history in our consciousness. The Japanese history is, we're both human, we're both life forms, but the culture is really different. Right? You know what I mean? So I hope you really get it in your system, and that's what it's about. So this weekend I'm focusing on that, and with the question that helps a lot. If you're just honestly researching, if you're sharing, you get feedback if you're okay with that. And I get feedback, I learn from it too, from the questions and I see. So we can grow. So if you look back now at the last part of the kata we just did, what did you notice? What came up for your movement?
Everything's stayed together. Like I might not have been able to drop or move quite as far as I would have, but where I did move, everything went the same, because it wasn't just part of me overstretching that way and the rest is still here. It was less movement, but all of it was doing it.
Can you give an example of an exercise which you normally do and then the way you did it now? Just show it to us, please.
Shows Kiritori, so I'm flexible, I can get down.
Please show it. I'll never give feedback again.
So done wrong, I can get down, but bits of me are not making the posture correctly. There's only a feeling of stability because I've dropped so far to the ground, but you would probably get a sideways movement if you pushed. If I connect everything, I can't get anywhere near as far, but I feel more stable than when I did my first hand grading and got tested that way. So you know,
video
take
now.
that.
This is amazing what you just showed us. This said it all. Great. Good.
That's a lot of your movement comes from other things moving the wrong way than they shouldn't.
I do like the fact that you asked Dave about your experience before you can show
It's the name of it.
Oh,
It's the
sorry.
names.
The name that's here. I know you're quite often together, so that happens also. Try to be polite. Nice.
Over time, it's just become more and more obvious that everything comes from the floor, and that you have to have
2 anchor points that lead to the ground, and each anchor point is doing something. So it's not, well, it does become more passive as you relax more and the weight naturally drops, it becomes more passive, but sometimes you just think front leg or back leg, but both legs are sort of extending and pushing into and out of the ground.
Exactly.
Makes it a bit easier.
Yeah. A bit easier. Yeah. Good. Nice.
I had this difference between thinking and feeling. It's like when I'm doing, I give the attention to my life, then I have this thought. There's more attention there, so I'm getting unstable. But instead, it's the opposite. It feels more stable. So it's a bit funny.
That's good. Yeah. New connections. Yeah, nice. At least someone has fun, right?
Yes,
yeah, that's good.
Sometimes I'm enjoying the feeling, and then I'm feeling it, and then thinking, no, we just changed to the other side.
Exactly. Yeah, good. That's great.
Quick change.
Yeah. Don't let form be overruling the flow. Yeah, good. Combination.
I think with things like Kosa, it's quite easy just to think of the arms, and you don't really think about what the legs. But in practice, if you bring that feeling into the lower tendon between the knees, pressure then starts coming up from the ground as well.
Yes. Who recognize that when we're doing these things, the legs are gone, and hold on, they're there. It's a completely different feeling. It's rising from there.
Yeah. I think that also feels like it's more something rising rather than you pulling your arm up.
Exactly, yeah. And that, especially this one is so easy to have these tense. It's really relaxed. Especially this one. It took me quite some time, but 2 years ago I saw Sensei always do this. Before we were more used to doing something like this. He's really relaxed. If you stand up, you can do it. It's easier than when you sit down. So, for example, if you just go with your arms like this, with completely relaxed armpits, don't do anything with the rest of your arm. So then, when the armpit's moving, then you have this really relaxed elbow, which is continuously dropping down. And then the underarm can move, but the armpit and the elbow are really relaxed. So if you want to finish this up, just your underarm goes like this. Not here, because it blocks. You can even feel the tension if you go here. There's a little tension in your armpit and in your elbow. If you really relax, naturally it comes here. We're always doing this exercise like this. This is Tenkan movement. So if you're really good at this, your Tenkan will never be like this anymore. It's really just dropping and falling. Armpit relaxed, your elbow relaxed. Get still this triangle, this structure in the legs. And remember this relaxed feeling in the armpit and in the elbow, and when you do Tenkan, just have the same feeling. Okay.
Natural feeling.
This wakes up a lot of things in my brain to share about it. Did you feel like this is relaxed? Or did someone still feel, for example, really relaxed now? It's okay. But normally? Is it normal for you to lift up your elbow a little bit?
Yeah.
Or your armpits? Then you're really weak. If I hold you with ki, you can do nothing. If this hold you really soft with ki and you start to do this, then you can never go through. It's really relaxed, doesn't matter at all. For example, if you hold me, I'll hold you first on this side. And I'll just extend ki, and if there's not much, don't overdo it, but just a little bit tension, and I extend ki and you have some tension, it's even less tension. Less, and you try to do tenkan. This is, now it's not tension, it's really broken, so I'll show you. So you just extend ki towards me, so if there's a little tension, I cannot go through him. And how often you're fighting the other one, and you think, oh, he's really strong, but I'm blocking it. Right? So if I'm really relaxed and you're really sending ki, I don't mind. It's no problem at all. And I felt Sensei doing this like, I don't know, 2007, I was the first time in Japan with him. Maybe 1 or 2 years later, it really came to me like, what's he doing? He's doing something different than me. Like, when you hold me, you extend ki, he was like so soft. And I could never feel anything yet. Like, what's he doing? So it took quite a bit of years to understand it and get it in my system, and basically it's just this. But if I'm tense, if I'm a little tense, I'll run into his ki, I'll block with his ki. If I'm really relaxed, what's for you the difference? What do you feel?
Well, if you have tension, if you move, I feel the resistance. It makes it stronger. It keeps you centered. When you're letting go, when you're summoning, I'm not grabbing anything. I'm not able to grab anything. Empty. Like, not empty, but
yeah, empty
it's
is nothing there.
emptiness.
Yeah, it's emptiness, yeah. That's the feeling with Sensei, like, how is he able to do it? But that's it. So now you can do it too. Just if you practice this together, then your tenkan will be much better. Yeah, that's good. Volledig.
Nee, dan houden we even vast. Demos van goed verschil? Wat ik
Yeah, some styles do it, but you break your balance. Can you do that?
sta je zelf niet steeds op.
Yeah, if you stay straight up. Soft, now it's tense. Now the key is blocking. Because you think you're extending from blocking. This is very strong. Like the small hands, like stopping the fight without any. Yeah, completely different from your power.
Nou, deze eigenlijk is wel mijn lichaam. Ik ben meer aan het denken aan mijn lichaam.
They really train Yeah. And for us, it's not easy. Difficult to move. It's just strong, also, you are. Because you cannot attack so well and you do think still when I attack you. I'm really disconnect my attack to you never changes my key. There's no threat to you. Yeah.
Je kan altijd weten dat ze als men gaat dat ook weten. Dat is alweer spannend als we connection.
Also, lots to say about it. I keep it short, but it's nice.
Het voelt zelf heel goed. Meestal als je het gewoon doet, dan denk je dat we erover na. Zeker het idee of de prachtig in de kont doorheen. En dan ik dan ontspannen, dan neem ik die kracht mee wel. Dus dan ga ik hier van die verandering eigenlijk in lichaam. Dat kan ik alleen maar doen als hiermee lopen. Nee, goed zo, goed zo. Denk maar niet aan, dat is goed.
Maar wat is het?
Ja.
And it's all linked.
Your mind is nu hier. Je mind gaat gewoon naar je lichaam toe. Je gaat gewoon draaien. Ja. Daarmee. Ja, juist. Zodra ik hier ga denken, zeg maar, dan mind gaat hier weg.
So you stay relaxed. It's like so rather than don't push the feet, let the feet
Oké, mooi. Je bent wel weer gevoelig.
Als ik het zelf doe, voel ik het ook. Maar ik weet wel dat ik hier niet stopt. Ik voel dan niet of ik trek.
Oké, ja, dan wel, ja. Ik voel dat het wel beter is. Zelf voel ik het ook niet hoor.
Ik kan nu niet.
Ja. Ging je wat steviger vastpakken, misschien dat je daardoor het wat meer...
So then you become like your work.
Ja, dat is het eigenlijk ook. Maar je houdt eigenlijk hier vast. Je energie gaat zo. En eigenlijk krijg je een hele dat is wel het... eigenlijk wat ik wil is zeg maar heel statisch. Ja, je moet zo mij aanvallen. Eigenlijk wil ik daar ook in aan. Daar moet je juist het ontspannen zijn. Anders kun je dat over en je hebt het een
Signal is going off.
Oh, you will affect you. Also, when you start cleaning yourself, later on to relax.
Yeah, that's the focus. Yeah.
Okay. Very well. Did it work? Relax. You can see it again, like this feeling. Now Tenkan. It's really the same. That's why you have this exercise. Another thing is we can do it for the hand. I saw a little bit also differences with the hand, and since I was explicit about it also this time, if you extend your arm this direction. Now there's two options, like you can activate this side, which you are now doing. This is more active than this side. It's a little bit contracting. And now you can go to the other side and like this extension part is using more that side. And then again to contracting. So this is kind of your range. You can try it, that's good. Yeah. So contracting, extending. Yeah. And now you find the middle. You relax and you find the middle. So it's not contracting and it's not extending. You stay in the middle. And that's all. If you do this, naturally your ki flows. Don't think about unbendable arm. Just stay in the middle. Right, so this is relaxed. Dropping down. Now it's more relaxed. Yeah. Did you feel like this tension? Relax down and relax down, and just feel the middle. Like maybe here a little bit. Feel the middle. You can really feel it when there's nothing happening, and stay in the middle. And if you stay there, just keep this feeling. Only this feeling. If I do this, don't change anything. Don't think about unbendable arm. Just this middle. You maintain that, and then naturally your ki is extending. Right? I've seen it before. For example, if you go down and we say we do extend ki, unbendable arm, and you do it, wait, right? So it's unbalanced right away. So it's very natural feeling. But of course, for beginner, it's good to explain like water and hose and whatever. I have 1,000 explanations. You probably also, but it's useless after some time. It's a feeling where ki naturally extends and just flows. But if you go to someone who never did it, just let ki flow naturally. Yeah, what do I do? I have found people just let it flow naturally and it's unbendable, but many are like the brain, the wiring is something different, so they have to wake it up again. But for us, we can let it go. So today's the day you never do unbendable arm anymore. Just keep your feeling in the middle. You can see a little bit here, it's more contracting. Try your finger also. This sense the middle. Stay in the middle. And if you're sensitive, you can feel like it's totally relaxation. Like you feel naturally there's some extension of ki. Yeah. Even better than the first time, you feel? So try this together. So don't go down. Do you have a collar?
If you relax, probably you're more used to grabbing. Because if I relax, it's more like it's already like you are like bending almost. It's a little bit energy in to get it out. That's my experience. So when you relax, it's almost
like this.
Yeah.
So
Feels like this. It's like dead relaxation. I would say this is more alive relaxation. So there's the how do you say, possible energy. There's already there's possibilities here. It's like a wave. It's no longer a point. It's passive. It's active. There's possibilities at this moment. I can create with this. And here,
activate the other side more, probably, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
Because when it's just relaxed, it's just almost bending like this. I mean, interesting what you said, by activating this side, then you get almost directly, it goes open. So, yeah.
And then find the middle. So now you're playing with the two outsides, like this and this. Just feel this middle, like when you're doing, we will go to that when you offer this, not like this or this, but you see it a lot, like hand like this and then go like that, or like hand like this, but always keep this feeling. Also with this one, keep this feeling, not down or this, or sometimes even this. It's this feeling like in the middle, so it's always, you try to get that feeling. And it's not only the, if you stand with 2 feet together, it's also the front and the back is the same. So for example, if my front is contracting, it's like this. You try when you sit down. You don't have to really, you feel like this one is extending, this is stretching and this is shrinking. And the other way around, like this is stretching and this is shrinking. But now find the middle. Both is equally active. Right? It's a different feeling when you sit now. I can feel some really different energy flow in my body. Same with this side. And you can shrink this side and extend this side, stretch it in another way. But also when you both keep them equal, you feel this feeling again, same like this. Right? So get used to the feelings. And now we just test it like, if you do the hand again, only this side and this side is equally active. And then do this, but naturally key flows, not because you keep on the ball. Yeah, try to do each other.
Nice to see you again. You're serious.
Doe je het aan?
Ik mag het wel al weten.
Ik ben Stefan. Ja, en daar komt het. We tend to do this no key. No key. Ja, ik vond het cool. Volgens of je niks deed, is ook weer een spelletje. Ja. Gewoon aan de kant. Hetzelfde volgens.
It's naturally, yeah. Maybe a completely different feel. I mean, this doesn't matter, but the feel. Yes. Well, actually, I was thinking about something about that because I was thinking about what
It is, yeah. Yeah, to be able to make this. It's completely the breathing, everything's start to rotate. Yeah, because we haven't set up the structure. No. Yeah. We have to sometimes to get we have to start by saying too much, but yes. It's a tricky one.
Maar dan is het nog netjes.
Oké. So to finish the last minutes, when you offer Katadori, it's like this. You remember in the beginning, Sensei did more like this, so I also did it, and like it's a key from him when he comes. His key comes, so I just let it go through my fingertips this direction, which is still valid, but he says I changed it a little bit because there's too much pulling here, right? So this feeling we just have, just keep it like this. Still my key is going this direction, and I feel this, my hand is always the same. That's why we just did unbendable arm now. So you offer it towards the center line, so you influence his key. And because when it's more dynamic, if you come from 5 meters and you come really fast, that changes his key. He comes and all of a sudden it comes towards his center line. Right? We will do it now. We don't have the time for the English now. If you offer towards him, to his center line, and let his key flow, and then get this feeling. Do you illicit leg here, and keep this feeling here in your hand. So key naturally extends. Still, of course, we have this one. This is super basic, so everybody knows this a lot. But Sensei also said this year, you probably in Aikido you do basic movements many times, really a lot of times, and that's very important to create your do, Aikido, your way. So first time you walk through the grass, like high grass, you see a little bit of a trail but almost nothing, but if you keep on doing that many times, there will be a path. And then especially for teachers, this path people can see and then they can follow the path. Right? So you have to do it many times. If you think, yeah, I did this 1,000 times, good, then 9,000 times more, and that's very good. Yeah, extension, so not too much there, not too much here, extension, and then your illicit leg here.
Eigenlijk een beetje precies op staan.
deze houding niet meer uit.
Als je hem zo houdt en weer
Ja, maar ze hadden, als ik goed voor zo sta, en dan had het eigenlijk van het je niet kunt buiten.
dan doe je aan het uur van de lichaam. Zo meer zinnelijk. Ja? Ja. Dat is goed. Ja. Ja. Kan hem continu. Ja, dat is intens. Ja. Dat is mooi. Ja. Heel grappig en heel zacht. Volgens mij wel best lekker. Ja? Ja. Ja, dat was het weer onderop. Dit heeft de relatieknoop met je vrouw. Ja. Ik zal jou vastleggen. Hier ook. En dan gaan we ja, het is beter dan dit. De basis de liedjes.
Please stay in your position, but I have 1 more minute, so I can do this. Your hands, since they repeated again, always 90 degrees. Remember 90 degrees and 45. For example, if you do this 45 degrees, but everything is 90 degrees. Right, so this is 90 degrees perpendicular. Yeah, since they always ask, what was the word? Perpendicular. Translator. Feel it when you're like this. I see with quite a few people it's more like this. But if you rotate it open, keep your armpit and your elbow relaxed. What's activated when you do it? From this to this open, like 90 degrees, so it's straight up. What's activated when you do this small rotation?
I feel that it's coming, it's going down.
On the back something?
Yes, from my shoulders, it's going really.
Yeah. It's good from the inside leg, but you feel the pink and the tricep. You feel. If you're not doing it, it's more relaxed, it's more slack. But if you just rotate it open, you feel the pink move, the tricep. And if you go back through the back to the inside leg, you can feel it's really active. So if you test it here, there's no movement. I did it with you. You didn't expect it. I tested. There's really no movement. It's really strong. So always keep your hand open. So if you do it like minus 15 seconds, we do it. Same here, here, and open. Can't do too much because you lose all it.
Aders leggen. Ontspannen. Die handen. Hier ontspannen. Laat je gluten loshalen. En nu was je ook wat meer aan de achtergrond. Zoeken van de gelijk voor de kom maar.
Ja, checken. Ja, goed hoor. Je gelooft me niet. Nou wel. Nee, je moet het snappen. Het voelt.
Daarom zeg ik het.
Ja, maar dat is zijn als je hij zou alsjeblieft door zijn slang
Zo laten hangen. Laat hangen vanaf deze. Vanaf je schouders. En hou je dit nou je precies hetzelfde hoofd. Ja, dus je elleboog. Alleen jij beweegt. Kijk eerst of je met je buik naar de hand komt. Eerst met je, als je draait naar de hand. Je loopt eerst met je buik naar de hand. Dat heb je goede stap door. Zoals ik de stap
goed licht aan, hè? Dit is ontspannen. Je kan het wel doe dan zelf. Dan kan je dan niet zeggen
anders krijg je dat ik jou onder druk ga zetten naar beneden om ruimte te doen. Dan moet je juist een beetje ontspannen blijven. En ontspannen. Geen brain game. Natuurlijk
zoveel houdingen.
Dit houden we zo. De basis van
Draaien. Ik doe planken.
Als je bijvoorbeeld een opbouwt,
die raak je nou
normaliseren. Als je dit doet, als je nu is je leeg. Dus als ik hier met die aandacht toe ga, en ik ontspannen, dan sta je onder de hoek. Die ontspanning die moet je eigenlijk zien. Ontspanning in arm. Voel je het? Ja, ik ga door, hè? Ga je ook niet? Keel. Ja. Ja, dus dat rommetje aan het brein. En daarna sluit je aan. Niet naast elkaar, dan wordt het een beetje zo aan. Ja. Dit is een stap te veel. Als je de eerste stap een ietsje groter wordt, de eerste stap, dit is een lege stap. Zo, ja.
Yeah, we've been working so hard, so you must be really hungry. Well, brain movement maybe. So for a moment, let's give your awareness in from then and sit with your eyes closed. Yes, maybe practically for the cook. We just go to the hall and there, that's where the food is.
Crave.
Craving. Craving. Good. Any other practical thing? We start at 1:30. I'm a bit sad to stop now because I really want to continue, but I guess a break is good. And then 1:30 we continue. Yes. Thank you.
Gaat het nog?
Dat je blijft wanneer één nou wel stroomt, als je mijn kruiding vastpakt. Het verschil voor tussen zeg maar dit, als jij in de staat,